The village was small, just a handful of wooden shacks and a dusty road cutting through the center. Emma lived on the edge of it all, in a rickety cabin her father built with his own hands before he died. She had little to her name, just a horse, a handful of worn dresses, and a heart that believed in kindness despite the world's cruelty. But when Sheriff Dalton pounded on her door that morning, his voice loud and cold as the frost on the windows, everything changed. "Emma Carson, you're under arrest for theft," he shouted, and the air seemed to freeze around her. She didn't move, didn't breathe, couldn't comprehend what he was saying. "I didn't steal anything," she whispered, but his rough hands grabbed her wrists, binding them with coarse rope. "Old Man Riggins says otherwise," the sheriff grunted, shoving her toward his horse. Emma's mind raced. Riggins? The crotchety store owner who glared at her every time she came for flour? "He says you took money from the register last night," the sheriff continued, yanking her up into the saddle. Her heart pounded, and tears threatened, but she bit them back. "I wasn't even there," she insisted. The sheriff didn't listen. By the time they reached the center of town, people had gathered, curious, judgmental eyes cutting into her. "Thief!" someone shouted. A stone struck her shoulder. "Serves her right," another voice hissed. As the sheriff dragged her toward the jailhouse, Emma caught sight of one face in the crowd that didn't look angry. Tommy, her childhood friend, his blue eyes wide with worry. She hadn't seen him since he left for the mines months ago. What was he doing back? Before she could think on it, she was shoved into a cell, the iron bars clanging shut, and the sheriff spat on the ground. "You'll hang for this," he muttered, leaving her alone in the dark, damp cell. Emma sank to the floor, her mind spinning. How could this be happening? Who would believe her word against Riggins? Suddenly, a soft tapping on the window caught her attention. She turned, heart racing, and there was Tommy, his face pressed to the glass. "Emma, I know you didn't do it," he whispered. "I'm getting you out of here."